Hey, welcome on this video, rational expressions. How do we work with rational expressions? And in this video, we'll show you how to multiply to rational expressions. So let's backtrack a little bit and recall rational numbers. So look at this fraction, 24 over 30. This is an example of rational numbers. So two numbers divided together. So rational expressions would have very similar appearance. So further down, working with rational numbers, we always want to simplify. So since both numbers are even, you can gradually reduce. So this is 12 over 15, and further reducing 12 and 15 because the common factor is 3 for both. So this is equal to 4 over 5. So we were dividing as many times as needed by two factors, 2 and 3. Of course, you could have divided by 6 at the same time in one shot, and it could have been done as well using just one common factor is 6. It doesn't matter really. The bottom line is to make it simpler by finding common factor. Now, working with fractions, a lot of people make mistakes. Look at that. 3 plus 2 divided by 4. And this is what happens. Oftentimes, students say, well, I have 2 here on top. 4 has a factor of 2. I can simplify, and then I get 3 plus 1 divided by 2. But if that was the case, then the answer would be 4 over 2, which is 2. But this is a bad idea. And here's why. Because 3 plus 2, you know it, is 5, right? So let's not simplify this question. Let's just simply add the numerators. And this is divided by 4. So how can 5 divided by 4 be equal to 2? Impossible. You know it. So this is the right way. So don't forget that reduction, or when you simplify, only can take place when you have factors. When you add or subtract, can do. All right. So our example on next page. So this is a rational expression where this trinomial divided by this trinomial needs to be multiplied by the second rational expression. So in order for us to complete this question, we have a choice here. You could multiply numerators together and have very ginormous statement at the end, or you will factor each trinomial. If you watched the previous video on polynomials, I have explained how decomposition method works. So this would be decomposition of that middle term, negative x, is equivalent to negative 3 plus 2. Then you group them in two groups of 2, find a common factor, and then note that at the end x minus 3 becomes a common factor, so this is the factored form. So once again, if you're not clear on that, go and watch the previous video. So this is why we'll jump ahead and say, if we were to factor this second trinomial, the factors are as follows: x plus 3 times x plus 5. How can we do that? Watch the previous video and you will find why the decomposition method works all the time. So now, go back to the drawing board. This is the question that we need to simplify. That's our goal. This trinomial divided by the other trinomial times by this rational expressions. So what do? You simply rewrite the question in factored form and look for common factors. So x minus 3 and x minus 3 is found on opposite parts, so on top and the bottom, so therefore you reduce, and x plus 5 and x plus 5 again, so you're left with x plus 2 divided by x plus 3. Oftentimes, and I would say always, you have to find restrictions. So you have to find What are the restrictions? What are the values of x that x cannot equal to? And this is obtained before you reduce. So remember, before you simplify, you find the restrictions. -5 from here, -3 from this binomial, and +3 right here. So I hope this video helped you to understand how to work with rational expressions. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time.